Hello, good afternoon. This is David Sutter talking to you. And today is my weekly trade predictions for the upcoming trading week of April 13th through April 17th, 2020. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at all the major Forex currency pairs on a 30-minute time frame, and then I'm going to compare that to higher time frames such as a 4-hour, daily, and weekly, and then I'm going to try to give you my analysis or predictions of what I think is going to happen this coming week. Okay, so to begin with, let's look here on EURUSD. Okay. We see here on EURUSD that the price has escalated up. Okay, just as I predicted this past week that the price would go up. I did not expect any serious climb or any serious uptrends, but yes, the price would definitely be going up. And you know, I did kind of predict the price would be going up and down, but overall be going up, right? So as we see here, that's almost pretty much what happened. But also, you see more or less is in a ranging market. Okay, and there's a big fight right now between the bulls and the bears. There's a big fight between all the different currencies as far as who's going to go up and who's going to go down. Okay, everybody's trying to go back up right now, so not everybody can go up. All right, so that's a big problem. But anyhow, especially between the euro and the US dollar. So anyhow, but we did see the euro go up, and the question right now is it going to go back down? Okay, all day Friday just sat right here on this real flat market. Okay, I'm thinking it's going to go up. Okay, now if we look here on the 4-hour chart, and I'm going to show you why. The 4-hour chart has a down arrow. Okay, and it's just kind of it shot down, came back up. Right now, why do I think it's going to go up? Well, if we look at the daily chart, we have an up arrow. Okay, and never formed a red arrow. So you see the price that come up, back down. Now it's going back up again. And I think long term is definitely going to be going up. If you look at the weekly chart, we have an up arrow. Okay, so long term is definitely going to be bullish. The price is definitely going to be going up. I would not be looking to sell this week, although you probably could. If you look on the 1-minute time frame, we have a down arrow, right? So yes, the price is in the beginning of this week. The price is going to drop. Okay, that's what I feel is going to happen, but probably about Tuesday or Wednesday, you should see the price spike back up again. Okay, so to be safe, what I would do is put the charts on the 15-minute time frame and only trade on the blue arrows. Okay, wait for this to drop. Like I said, it's been riding sideways right here all day Friday, but I do feel that Monday we're going to see a drop, and then probably Tuesday going to Wednesday we'll see the price shoot back up again. Okay, that would be the best time to get into the trade. Okay, when you get this blue arrow and it wants to go back up, that would be a good time to get into this trade. Now, do not expect any huge moves. Okay, just if you place a trade, you might have to hold it for a day or two, but that's okay. Okay, just hold it and wait. But like I said, wait for that blue arrow. If we look at pound USD, GBPUSD, we see pretty much the same thing. Okay, the price was in a steady uptrend all week, but then it kind of plateaued, right? So now the question is it going to be dropping or is it going to continue to go up? So we're pretty much following the same kind of pattern, right? If we go on the 4-hour chart, we see the price had gone up, and then for like the last couple weeks, the price has been just stagnant. Hasn't been going down. We had a red arrow here and another red arrow, okay, which is kind of unusual, especially on a 4-hour chart. Okay, so based on what we're seeing right here, based on what you're seeing, I'm seeing, it does not look like this is going to be dropping. Okay, now if you look at the daily chart, we have an up arrow, right, and the weekly as well. So long term, this is definitely going to be going up, right? So I want to be buying, not selling the pound USD. So if we put this on a 15-minute chart, let me resize this. We see the price was pretty stagnant all day Friday and Thursday also, but mostly all day Friday didn't not have any moves. The market was pretty much dead. So, but we can expect this come Monday for this price to drop. Okay, you know, I'm not a fortune teller, but I do predict it to drop, and I would trade on the blue arrows. I would buy only for the GBPUSD. I would not try to sell right now. Okay, as you can see, it's definitely been going up, and we got some red arrows, but it never did drop, right? So that is a good indication that we need to be focusing on buy signals. Okay, now moving on to Australian dollar, US dollar. Again, we see pretty much the same thing. The price was in a steady uptrend all week, and it plateaued and formed a flat range of market on Friday. If we look here on the 4-hour chart, we have a strong signal to sell. Okay, so now this is a little bit different, but again, if we look at the daily and weekly, watch this. The daily shows to go up, okay, and the weekly shows to go up as well. So what does that mean? It means that this price is definitely going to be going up long term. If you sell right now, there's a very good chance you're going to be stuck in a trade that's open for a long time or you're serious drawdown. Okay, to avoid that, we need to try to focus on buy opportunities, and just like I said before, go on a 15-minute chart like this and wait for this price to drop. You know, probably about Tuesday going to Wednesday, you should see the price drop and then come back up again. When you price starts to come back up and you get the blue arrow signal to sell, that is the time you want to buy. Okay, so please buy only. Do not be looking to sell either the Euro USD, Pound USD, or Australian Dollar USD. Okay, because this is not going to happen. Now, if we look here at US dollar Swiss franc, US dollar pairs should be doing the opposite. Okay, they should be dropping if these are going up, right? Now let's see what happened here. Okay, boom. So we see the US dollar did the exact opposite. It had a steady downtrend, and then it plateaued on the bottom down here. It bottomed out, and is just sitting here, right? So now the question is it going to go up or is it going to keep dropping? Okay, if the other ones, if I told you to buy on the other ones, this one should be sell only, right? Now let's look at the 4-hour chart and see what's going on. Okay, it might be a little bit different, but we see here the price had gone up on the 4-hour chart and then started to go back down again. All right, and the daily has an up arrow also, but the price had come down back up and it's going down again. Also, the weekly shows to go up, so it's kind of the same thing as the other pairs, right? And we've been seeing this for a while, but here's the deal. If you look at the monthly shows to go down, and it's been riding sideways for quite some time. But if we look at what is going on with the U.S. economy, the U.S. dollar right now, the U.S. dollar is very weak right now. Okay, they've had a bad jobs report. They've had a lot of bad news come out with the U.S. dollar. Okay, unemployment rates are spiking up, and the U.S. dollar is really hurting right now. Okay, so I feel very strongly that the U.S. dollar will definitely be dropping this week. Okay, so what I would do, if I was you, put your charts on the 15-minute time frame. Again, wait for a sell opportunity. Okay, wait for this price to go back up. Come Monday, it should shoot back up again. But then around Tuesday going into Wednesday, we'll see this price drop back down. When it drops, that is when you want to sell. Okay, so and then, you know, as far as closing the trade, you can use like 200-300 point take profit. It's okay, but what I would do is place a trade on one arrow and close it on the opposite arrow. Very easy, using a 15-minute time frame. Okay, so we're not looking for huge gains, huge profits, huge amounts of pips, but you know, getting in and out. If this price hits a red arrow and drops, then it probably take about a day, you know, maybe 18 hours or so for the price to drop and form another blue arrow. When it forms a blue arrow, close the trade and wait for the next sell opportunity. Okay, that is what I would do. So you probably could get at least two good trades this week out of the U.S. dollar Swiss franc. Okay, and that goes for all the pairs really. Now moving on to U.S. dollar Canadian dollar, we see a similar fashion where the price has gone into a steady downtrend and then just bottomed out right here, flatlined on the bottom here. So again, like actually, you know, for the last several days it had just, you know, running right down here in the bottom. So this is definitely not going up, as you can see. All right, now if we look at the 4-hour chart, again we had a blue arrow, but we never formed a red arrow. So logically thinking, we can say the price is going to be going up this week, but the US dollar has been very, very weak. So I do not think that this US dollar will be going up very much at all. If you look at the daily chart, it shows to go down. If you look at the weekly chart, it shows to go down. Okay, so this is a very, very strong indication that the price will be dropping. So again, put your charts on a 15-minute time frame and wait for the next sell opportunity to get into a trade. Okay, I can't stress that enough. So we can expect the price on Monday to shoot back up, and then probably, like I said, Tuesday going to Thursday, you should see a red arrow and the price will drop again. Okay, and just wait for that signal to sell. Just be patient, and then close the trade on the next blue arrow. So open on the red arrow, close on the blue arrow. Very, very simple, right? It just takes a lot of patience, that's all. Now looking at US dollar, Japanese yen, again, we see kind of the same situation. The price has slowly dropped and then plateaued or hit this bottom right here. Okay, and just kind of flatlined, and it's just sitting here. All right, now if we look at the 4-hour chart, again, we see the same situation. Okay, we have a blue arrow but never formed a red arrow. So what does that mean? Okay, again, the US dollar is very weak. Okay, the daily shows to go up and the weekly shows to go up. So this is kind of an opposite effect. Well, it's pretty much the same thing as the US dollar Swiss franc, but again, I do not foresee this going to uptrend, at least not this coming week. Okay, maybe in the future, in the coming weeks, we will see, but for this week, okay, what I predict is the price to go back up some and then drop again. All right, so again, put your charts on a 15-minute time frame and wait for the next red arrow and then sell. Okay, once you sell, close the trade when you get the next buy signal. Okay, very, very easy. That's it. So anyhow, if you have any questions at all about how to trade any of these any of these predictions, or if you have any questions at all about any other prediction or any other currency pair, please hit me up on Facebook. There is a link below in the description of this video, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Okay, so if you have a question about gold or anything else, I have people all the time message me, but you know, please, I ask that you also give me your analysis of what you think is going to happen, and then we can kind of compare notes. Okay, and we can learn off of each other. So anyhow, message me on Facebook, any questions. Also, there's a link for my private Facebook group. You can message me there. You can post in my Facebook group, and you know, post any questions or comments. That way, everybody in the group can collaborate as a team. Okay. So with that said, I really hope you have a safe, good trading week this week. Please stay indoors with the coronavirus now. But anyhow, I'm just rambling on. But please let me know how I can help you. Thank you, and have a wonderful week ahead.